What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, press that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get it. Today we're going to be talking about having no exit plan. You don't need an exit plan. Just stay in the market forever. Let your portfolio just continue to sit there, to stand. Keep on adding. Don't worry about having an exit plan. You need to be very careful. I'm hearing a lot of folks talking about a lot of stuff that they're not talking about having an exit plan. I'm reading the comments. Nobody's talking about having an exit plan. I'm talking about no exit plan at all. You have to be very careful moving around in this cryptocurrency bull market with no exit plan. That's why over there in the Patreon, I'll be talking about exit plans. I'm keeping people informed, letting them know what's going on, what they should be paying attention to as far as exits. What type of exit strategy do you have? What are you paying attention to? Do you even plan on exiting? Very real conversation that is needed to be had. But let's go ahead and talk about what's going on with Bitcoin. Before we talk about these exit plans, let's take care of a little bit of housekeeping. Currently, right now, Bitcoin is 117,500, 118,000. It's doing its thing. It is on another road to recovery. We've seen this story before. We have seen Bitcoin run up and make a new all-time high. Then we've seen Bitcoin hit the top and it retraced a little bit. That is exactly what we're seeing and experiencing right now. Seeing Bitcoin hit $123,000, then we've seen it touch back down to $114,000. That was a CME gap that had to be filled. I didn't know how close it was going to get to 114,000, but it did hit 114.8. Excellent. Now we got that out the way. We got that CME Bitcoin gap filled. Now we can continue our journey in the upward direction. Bitcoin dominant 60.58 ain't no big deal. Even if the Bitcoin dominant start to crank back up a little bit, that's all good. That is normal. Fear and greed index is at 64. The fear and greed index is just hiding out, laying low, minding its own business, getting ready for things to pump, waiting for a blowout parabolic spike, waiting for a God green candle. Then you're going to see the Bitcoin, the fear and greed index just start to increase. But that is only a matter of time. We're going to be patient and wait for that to develop. What is Ethereum doing? Ethereum is sitting right there alongside of the road, waiting for its chance and opportunity to continue to show you who he is. He is the original old man in the cryptocurrency space. He have found a new life. You could call him Benjamin Button. We used to call him Old Man Ether. Now he is running laps around a lot of the altcoins in the cryptocurrency space. I was taking a look at a chart earlier today. Ethereum is one of the best performing cryptocurrency coins in the past 60, 90 days. Sitting at $3,720 right now. A few months ago, we saw Old Man Ether struggling at $1,400. Since then, he has almost done a 3X. Have Bitcoin done a 3X since then? No, it has not. That's why we are officially in phase 2, because Ethereum is now outperforming Bitcoin. It is going to be a gradual increase, which is not going to happen fast, as we can see. This cycle is like none other. Don't expect things to happen fast. Don't expect things to happen overnight. Why? Because this cycle have already showed us the characteristics. Just like we talk about characteristics of the various altcoins, well, you better pay attention to the characteristics of this cycle. It is a real thing. We're paying attention to trends, and we're paying attention to the way things are transpiring, which are characteristics. Ethereum dominance, 11.63%. You should clap, you should celebrate, you should send Old Man Ether a trophy certificate and a gratuity. Send him a couple dollars. Send Old Man Ether 50 cents, because he have been doing this thing, 11.63% dominance all the way from 7. Remember when it was 7% dominance? Everybody said Old Man Ether was toast. Ether ain't worth nothing. Vitalik ain't worth nothing. I mean, they was talking bad on the whole Ethereum crew. But now you can see a lot of that talk has been lowered. Nobody is saying that anymore. Oh, what a difference a day make. That's why I talk about how emotional this market is. I've been in this since the last cycle. I've been in it for some years. I've seen the ups, I've seen the downs and the in-betweens. Cryptocurrency investors are some of the most emotional folks around, and rightfully so, because the market will swing. And when things are swinging like that, it will cause your emotions to be all over. One day you will be excited when the market is running up. You'll think you're doing the right thing. You'll think the market is going to do something. And then boom, just like that, we're heading in the other direction. So one day you're happy, one day you're sad. Kind of like being bipolar. You know, it's all over the place. So you have to make sure that you remove your emotions as much as possible. Focus on the fundamentals, focus on the charts, and focus on the trends. Focus on the cycles. Your emotions will make you do the wrong things. Imagine all the folks when they saw the markets take a dip in March and April, all the folks who got out of the market. Emotional investors. I'm done. Bitcoin $78,000. I can't take it. They said Bitcoin was going to go to $200,000. Now it's $78,000. What is this? I'm out. I'm done with cryptocurrency. This is not for me. Oh, what a difference a day make now. A few months later, they're looking back and Bitcoin $117,000, $118,000, $123,000. Who is living with regrets now? Who is ticked off and, once again, emotional? Now they're emotionally mad, upset at themselves. Study watching the market, even though they don't have no more skin in the game, but they're still paying attention to CoinMarketCap. They're paying attention to Binance, and they're watching these YouTube videos while they're sitting on the sidelines. Guess what's going to happen next month and in October when Bitcoin is really spiking, when these altcoins are really going parabolic? Guess who is going to re-enter the market? Same folks who jumped out at $78,000. They're going to FOMO in. They're going to buy at the top, which is where they should be selling. Do you have an exit plan? Do you know when you're going to be selling, if you're going to be selling, or do you just plan on holding your cryptocurrency forever? Do they call you diamond hands where you're from? When you walk into the store, when you walk into the bar, when you walk into your place of employment, do they say, hey, what's going on, diamond hands? You have to make your decision. Have your strategy ready. Because I always say, when they come knocking at the door, you want to make sure that you're prepared. If you don't have an exit plan, you will not hear that knock at the door. Last cycle, 2021, I did not hear that knock at the door. Why? Because I didn't have a tight exit plan. A lot of the data that we have out today was not out back then in 2020 or 2021. So we're fortunate right now to have a lot of the charts that we have. We're fortunate to have a lot of more information than we had 4 years ago, 5 years ago. That's why I'm saying this cycle, I've been doing a lot better. 2024, we took profits. We made great multipliers in several coins. Rinse and repeat, get back in when the market dipped. Now we're going to ride it all the way back up. Now I'm focusing on when I will be exiting in 2025. Oh, the market might keep going to 2026. Bless your heart. Hopefully it does. But as far as me, 2026, I will be 90% out of cryptocurrency. Maybe 85%, but 2025, I got my exit plan together. I'm over there in the Patreon. We got a room called Exit Strategies. I'm dropping little gems over there. Letting you guys know what I'm doing, what I'm seeing, and why I am doing said exits based upon the information that we have been discovering, that we have been seeing from the previous cycles. Indicators are all around, but you have to know which indicators to pay attention to. If you don't know which indicators to pay attention to, they will be no good to you. Doing research in cryptocurrency is very important. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Who knows what's going to happen in 2028, 2029? But right now, in 2025, we got a chance. We got a chance to experience this altcoin season that folks have been talking about for years. Why is it taking so long? Hey, it is what it is. But understand that the 4-year cycle has not been broken. Until we see the 4-year cycle break or see that it's broken, we have to continue to stand on it. If it break, we're going to fall because we standing on it. So many charts that are out there that can give you signals and kind of forewarn signs of when to exit, how to create an exit plan. It's very important, but you got to be able to do the research. You are responsible as the CEO of your own portfolio to do your homework, do your due diligence. So many charts out there, so much information out there. You look at those doggone charts, things will start to click. You'll be like, okay, well, I see what happened in 2020. I see what happened in 2016. I'm seeing what happened with Ethereum. I saw when Bitcoin went up, Ethereum did this. When Bitcoin traded sideways, Solana did this. Paying attention to the charts. Also, as you pay attention to the indicators, you pay attention to the charts, guess what else will be revealed? Trends. They always say trends are your friend. The trend is your friend until the end. You got to pay attention to the various trends that continue to happen each and every cycle. Last cycle, 2020, 2025, man, just that experience of being in the market, being in the stock market, and being in cryptocurrency, seeing the trends back then, and you start to see these things start to form right now. You say, okay, I've seen this episode before. I will not be tricked or fooled this time. Matter of fact, I'm waiting for it. I know when it's going to go left. I know when it's going to go right. I am waiting for it. And as soon as it go in the direction that I want it in, I'm going to eat it up. I'm going to eat it up. Take my profit, sit back and wait. Rinse and repeat, wait for it to do it again. That is how you dominate. You taking scoops at a time. That's what I've been doing the past since 2024, taking scoops at a time. 2025, I will be taking a large scoop because I'm expecting altcoin season. I'm expecting things to really go in a parabolic mode. So make sure you're paying attention to the trends. There's so many trends out there. There's trends out there on ETFs in the stock market that can correlate to what Bitcoin probably will be doing. There's trends in the cryptocurrency that can correlate to what the stock market might be doing. You're talking about things that geopolitical things that happens every 4 years. Always when a new president comes into office, what happened? These are trends. But you have to be paying attention. You have to be doing your research to see and be able to identify the various trends. If you're not paying attention, if you're not doing your homework, just like in high school, you don't do your homework, guess what kind of grade you're going to get? Might get a C minus. But if you do your homework, when the test time comes, you're going to say, oh, okay, I read about that. I know that answer. Oh, okay, I seen that because I read about that last night when I was doing my homework. If you're not doing your homework in cryptocurrency, you will fall for anything. Anything somebody tell you, buy this coin, buy this crap coin, you will open up your wallet, buy that coin and lose your money. You'll be sitting around with no exit plan at all because nobody never told you anything about exit plan. What group are you in? What cryptocurrency community are you in? Are you involved and connected in a cryptocurrency community? Are you in anybody's Patreon, Discord, etc.? If you're not, come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We have a great cryptocurrency community. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to fall back on YouTube and just going to drop videos on the Patreon. YouTube been acting funny with your boy Stock Holiday, so hey, if that's how YouTube want to act, I'll take my content elsewhere. I'll just post on the Patreon. Every day I'll post a video on the Patreon. So if you guys don't see me on YouTube, click that link below, sign up to the Patreon. That's where I will be a majority of the time until YouTube come back and get me off this ankle monitor. They put me on a 7-day ban, said I was putting out content that was misleading. Okay, if that's how y'all feel, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take my content elsewhere. Now I'm on a Patreon. We're up all hours of the night in a Patreon, 24 hours a day. People hit me in a Patreon, and I'm up all throughout the night looking at charts because 2025, I got to get it right. Once I get it right in 2025, I could chill and relax. 2026, for the rest of my life, I could chill and relax. Because if you hit it off the park in 2025, you cool. You'll be good to go. I'm talking about financial freedom. That's what we trying to knock out the park. That's what we trying to get to. When I'm doing coaching calls, I'm looking at folks' portfolio. Everybody is lining up ready to dominate 2025. See one of the brothers over there in the Patreon, he dropped his screenshot of his one of his portfolios, $47,000. And that's just one portfolio. You take that 47K, you do a 10X, you're talking about $500,000. That's just one portfolio. This is what can happen when you have your positions lined up right. This is what can happen when you have a proper exit plan. Not only having a proper exit plan, but just having the conscious, just being conscious of knowing that an exit plan is necessary. They say always looking at the charts and the trends, 500 days after the Bitcoin halving, you need to be paying attention. You need to be paying attention and having your finger on the trigger. When it's 500 days after the Bitcoin halving, that's about September. Will it happen in September? Will it happen in October? Who knows? But if things are starting to look very bullish around that particular time, gotta go. Got to go. Why? Based on the indicators, based on the charts, based on the trends, this is what it is telling me. All I can do is go off what the market is telling me. Paying attention to the cycles is very important. Well, what if we keep running after that, coach? Well, that's all good. That's why we're not going to be out 100% completely. If we knock it out the park, it is always okay to secure profits. It is always okay to protect the bag. Last cycle, I wish I would have protected more of my bag. I would have been cool. Man, our portfolios last cycle was unbelievable. I'm talking about money that I've never seen before, money that my team have never seen before, but it was an expensive lesson. All of the money that we gave back, they said, oh, well, you didn't lose anything because it's on paper. Yeah, okay. That you could say that, but that's not how I look at it. That was my dough. That was my bread. Oh, it was a paper loss. Yeah, okay. But like I said, once you understand how to pay attention to the various trends, the charts, the indicators, and you involve yourself in groups and cryptocurrency communities, man, it is hard to not walk away with a large bag. Will you sell at the top? No, probably not. It's going to be hard to get it right and sell right there at the top, but you want to be in the area. If the top is October 1st, you want to be in the area. If the top is November 1st, you want to be in the area and not wait until 2026 if you don't have to. But like I've been saying, this cycle is different. Will we get extended all the way up to 2026? Only time will tell. We have to see how each month plays out. Very crucial, very critical right now. It's kind of like surgery. This is the time to really get surgical. You really have to be precise. You really have to be paying attention every day. I'm looking at the charts every day, watching what's going on every day, paying attention to politics as politics kind of correlate with what's going on in the market, seeing what these large institutions are doing. Surgical and precise, making sure that nothing gets left behind, trying to uncover every stone that I can. Will I be perfect? Of course not, but I want to be close to getting an A. Will I get an A? Probably won't get an A. If I get a B in this cryptocurrency bull run, oh, I'm good. Just give your boy a B. B, I'll be cool with a B minus. I don't want no C. An A will be beautiful. If I get an A, oh. But you give me a B, like I say, I got a couple of coins. I want to do 1,000X on. Told y'all, if I do 1,000X, y'all gonna see me with a tattoo, say legend. If you ever see me come on this platform and I got a tattoo that say legend, you know I done knocked it out the park. I done did 1,000X on one of my plays. So that's enough on this video. I done stretched it out long. I probably need to say this is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any cryptocurrency. Make sure you consult first with a professional licensed financial advisor. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Come on over there, join us in the Patreon. We have a great and awesome cryptocurrency community and would love to see you over there. But like I say, I just continue to come to you guys every day just to continue to give you that good encouragement. Coming to you guys every day to give you that good motivation. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy, Stock Holiday, and I'm out.